You know, I got to be honest with you here, boss. You don't want to give me that gun. 'Cause I'd probably shoot you with it.
Peace, y'all. This is Sese with your Black Agenda Report morning shot for Wednesday. Forbes Magazine has ranked the top 10 highest earning rappers of 2010. The list is a who's who of the profiteers of a colonized culture, hip-hop music, which was originally used as a tool to resist the American way of death. Those among us who remain the victims of corporatized mass media on a daily basis, meaning we who choose to listen to the radio or watch music television networks, are more than familiar with the names on this financial hierarchy of leeches on the black community in the U.S. and indeed the world. In order from highest to lowest earning, the payola grantees are Jay-Z, Diddy, Akon, Lil Wayne, Dr. Dre, Ludacris, Snoop Dogg, Timbaland, Pharrell Williams, Kanye West, Drake, T.I., Swizz Beatz, 50 Cent, Young Jeezy, Common, Soulja Boy, T-Pain, Lil Jon, Gucci Mane, and Rick Ross. We must emphasize that their earnings, which range from over $60 million to the paltry $5 million, are from 1 year only. Assuming that these earnings could either stay consistent or even grow, these artists' combined earnings for a 10-year period would easily be $1 billion. And these are just the top 10. I claim that these rap artists are leeches because they have been catapulted to fame by their street credibility, their juice, their weight in the hoods that they supposedly represent. This identification with either a block, neighborhood, borough, or city has been marketed to the world to authenticate their musical content, omnipresence, and hence their popularity. However, after the millions of discs they have sold, and even following the countless endorsements they have signed with multinational food, beverage, automobile, video game, and entertainment corporations, their home communities are given some type of piecemeal scholarship program for college-bound students, or a park is built there by one of these rappers. Jay-Z himself used the Sean Bell trial as a platform to market Rocawear instead of initiating a New York campaign against police terror, and he definitely did not launch a national black resistance movement to police brutality headed by his highest-earning celebrity. The black urban meccas that the rest of the artists on the list come from Los Angeles to Atlanta to Chicago, all catch hell while these Negroes prosper and are featured in Forbes Magazine. So although they appeal to the ghetto for their street cred, they are not accountable to the ghetto, nor to black interests in general. No radical attempt to redistribute these cash kings' wealth and media power has been attempted, nor have any of these artists challenged themselves to challenge the crooked system that has bought them their consistent spins. Rather, they have used their fraudulent popularity that the colonial administration, that is the culture business, has awarded them to maintain the status quo and the neoliberal narrative of personal, individual success. The idea that you too can be a Jay-Z, a good businessman, a smart and dynamic investor, is sucking the lifeblood from our communities because it spoon-feeds us an idea, a myth that social exploitation of our people through music and economic exploitation of our people through marketing the harmful goods of transnational corporations such as liquor companies can still be considered a success. Real success would be allocating capital toward a new economic agenda within black communities that can permanently displace structural unemployment and poverty, subsidizing the legal battles of our political prisoners or prisoners of war, or buying an AM/FM radio station that could be fully controlled by a community so that it can keep itself informed with meaningful culture and news. But if black hip-hop artists were to work towards eliminating the conditions that they have exploited and glorified in their lyrics, their popularity and their earnings would be in jeopardy, because the system that governs and distributes their fame would be stupid to reward efforts to use the system to destroy the system. In brief, black people must not look to these money monarchs as beacons of success, for their profits are still made on our backs because of our inability to control our own resources and labor, be they physical, intellectual, or cultural. The power over black culture and the control over its narrative and imagery was robbed from black people since before rap music. We are in a system that rewards the representatives of the black colony who carry on the mores of foot shuffling, ignorance, gangsterism, misogyny, and profit over people. Though they call themselves thugs and pose as some type of rebellious, rich black men whom the white power establishment just can't stand, their pledge of allegiance to capitalist economics in the end guarantees that they are safe Negroes who have just used us to ascend to America's murderous economic ladder. Same effect as Obama, really. They just use us to their personal gain and the legitimization of the United States. They sustain the myth that we too can make it if we try. Hell, they make us think we should want to make it, which is reason enough to oppose them. Robert Allen warned us in Black Awakening in Capitalist America that a black elite would emerge from the Black Power movement, whose primary duty, among others, would be to promote black individual economic empowerment in the capitalist system and diffuse black folks' explosive impulse to rebel and overthrow the present system of oppression. These safe Negroes guarantee the safety of America by their influence over a black populace that might otherwise rebel against continuing economic depression, mass incarceration, and police brutality if we didn't have these illusory success stories to fool ourselves into aspiring to. This has been your Black Agenda Report Morning Shot. Check us out on the web at www.blackagendareport.com.
I just met the most marvelous bunch of niggers. the most marvelous bunch. You get them?